Welcome back. You're watching ED Insight. 10,000 crore rupees. That's the estimated value of the franchising business in India. It's difficult to stand out in a market that boasts of 600 players and 1,500 brands. But there are those who've done that successfully over the past decades. And then there are the new kids on the block who are slowly but surely making their mark. Asha Gopalakrishnan finds out what drives these winners.
Rewind to 1959, when textile mill company Raymond roped in its first franchisee in Ahmedabad, Gujarat. It was a first for a company that was so far marketing its products by itself. Getting in a local partner was a strategic move. It would help Raymond cut its real estate costs and get local expertise for pushing its merchandise.
Consumer, even at that time, have very strong opinion about, a strong goodwill I would say about Raymond brand. The trade was comfortable, consumers were comfortable, and as our association was so long, we thought we are more comfortable working with Raymond.
The strategy paid off. Today, Raymond is India's largest apparel company with a brand basket of big names like Park Avenue and Color Plus. Its franchising turnover is about 800 crore rupees, which is 31% of its total turnover of 2,507 crore rupees. As on 30th June this year, Raymond had a total 1.37 million square feet of retail space across India.
Our share of franchisee is about 90%, if you talk about the Raymond shop. And we have had more than a second generation of franchisees working, so obviously it's a very, very viable model. It takes about 1.5 years to break even, and I think the ROI is in excess of 20% are there.
Okay, so there's money to be made. But what does it really take to be a Raymond franchisee? Well, a typical outlet requires an investment of 30 to 50 lakh rupees and a carpet area of 1,000 to 1,500 square feet. But that is just the beginning of the relationship.
The relationship chain continues to our clients. So if you look at our franchisees, they have very good relation with the people, and Raymond walks into the lives of our clients in very, very emotional moments like weddings, first job, and all these informations are available with our franchisee about their clients, and so they're able to build that network.
It's relationships like these that have helped make the complete man.
Raymond, the complete man.
Let's now shift focus to the other end of the spectrum. Going to school can often be burdensome and boring. But not anymore. Welcome to EuroKids, a preschool that is pretty much like home. Here, learning is standardized, and it also means a whole lot of fun. But that was not the case when EuroKids, the pioneer of the branded preschool market, set up shop 7 years ago. Today, the company is fastest growing franchise network with 650 outlets in 258 cities across India.
The beauty of the model is that it's sort of cash positive fairly early. Within a couple of years, I think a lot of our franchisees actually start generating positive cash flows. So which is a good thing about this model. Yeah, I guess that's what makes it work.
Sure it is, because schools can have their own pricing strategies. So what you have is prices ranging between 12,000 to 40,000 rupees per annum, depending on which part of the town you enroll your child. 90% of EuroKids franchisees are women entrepreneurs. And here's what it takes to generate the 30 to 40% annual returns from a EuroKids franchise. If preschool is not your cup of tea, think again. A lot can happen over coffee, even when you're on the go. Take for instance the case of Coffee Day Express, which was set up in 2003 by Cafe Coffee Day. What started off as an afterthought is now a network of 899 outlets, of which over 500 are franchisee owned.
When the whole project was conceived, the immediate goal ahead of us was to multiply the numbers at a very fast pace. To meet this particular requirement, we adopted the franchising module, because we thought that when a franchisee comes on board, he can bring in the entrepreneurial spirit to the business model, and the business can grow much faster than what we can do on our own.
A franchisee can start a Coffee Day Express with just a kiosk and an initial capital of 2 to 5 lakh rupees. 80% of that is refundable and the balance 20% covers up for royalties and registration. At an average, each outlet earns about 1200 rupees a day, 25% of which goes to the franchisee and the balance to Amalgamated Coffee Bean Company, which owns the brand. According to these numbers, the company makes nearly 340 crore rupees through this format. And last but not the least is the business where all that glitters is quite literally gold. We are talking about the jewelry retailing sector where one company, Gitanjali Gems, seems to have swept the market off its feet. Much of the credit for that goes to franchising.
If I had gone myself putting up the stores, I would go first 4 metros, then 8 metros, and then 16 metros. Here, through franchising, you can reach out to the whole India, pan-India, everywhere.
Gitanjali is a new entrant in the franchising industry. But its brands, Didamas, Nakshatra, Asmi, Sangini and Jili are already quite popular. It started franchising in 2005 and has about 350 units. The initial capital required for a unit ranges between 50 lakhs and 25 crores, and the average annual return is about 25 to 30%. There are many such success stories across sectors, and what really separates the winners from the losers is out-of-the-box thinking, sensitivity towards price points, and the ability to mobilize franchisees to grow with the brand.
Well, that's all in this edition of PT Insight. We'll be back next week, but until then, don't forget to write in with your feedback and suggestions. Thanks so much for watching.